Stonehenge continues to astonish through its construction, alignment, and integration into the landscape. Yet, despite extensive research, many questions remain. What exactly was the original purpose of this structure? What role might it have played in a time of which we have only scant traces?
Lost places. Remote viewing. Research. Expeditions. Paranormal. Supported by To the Matrix. Remote viewing. Three women. The TrueWomen Show.
Stonehenge is located in southern England, on the open plains of Salisbury Plain. It is one of the most famous prehistoric monuments in the world and remains a fascinating testament to Neolithic engineering and human ingenuity. According to confirmed archaeological findings, the site was built in several phases over many centuries. The earliest traces date back to around 3100 BCE, a circular ditch and bank complemented by the so-called Aubrey holes. 56 pits, likely used for ritual or burial purposes. Around 2600 BCE, the construction evolved. The so-called bluestones, harder, smaller stones, were erected. Their origin from the Preseli Hills in southwest Wales has been confirmed through geochemical analysis. However, how these multi-ton stones were transported over a distance of more than 200 kilometers remains unclear. Theories suggest waterways and primitive sledges, but no direct evidence has yet been found. Around 2500 BCE, the massive sarsen stones were added, many of which still stand today. Their source, the Marlborough Downs, approximately 30 kilometers away, was scientifically confirmed in 2020. The workmanship is striking. The stones feature mortise and tenon joints and precision-crafted fittings, clearly documented archaeologically. Stonehenge itself is composed of an outer circle of upright sarsen stones topped with lintels. Within it stands a horseshoe arrangement of trilithons. The entire structure is precisely aligned with the sunrise at the summer solstice, a fact widely confirmed and suggesting astronomical purposes. Another notable aspect is the location. Stonehenge lies within a region linked by some researchers to so-called ley lines. Hypothetical energy pathways connecting special sites. Although scientific evidence is lacking, the idea persists that the location was deliberately chosen. The geology of Salisbury Plain, predominantly chalk, may naturally influence electromagnetic fields. Whether this was a conscious selection or mere coincidence remains uncertain, yet it could have played a role in the site's function. The surrounding area, with over 300 burial mounds and monuments like Durrington Walls and Woodhenge, indicates a complex prehistoric network. Stonehenge was embedded within a planned and interconnected cultural landscape. Artifacts, burnt bones, and animal offerings suggest the site was used for rituals and ceremonies. Whether Stonehenge also served an energetic or technological function remains unknown. Today, Stonehenge is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visitors can explore its documented archaeological history, yet many fundamental questions remain unanswered. Stonehenge continues to astonish through its construction, alignment, and integration into the landscape. Yet, despite extensive research, many questions remain. What exactly was the original purpose of this structure? What role might it have played in a time of which we have only scant traces? In collaboration with Signalini and the remote viewers of Into the Matrix, we set out to explore these questions from a new perspective. Through focused remote viewing sessions, we sought insights reaching beyond the archaeologically visible, into the dimension where perhaps the true intention of its builders still resonates. In our project with Signalini and Into the Matrix, we explored Stonehenge with a focus on its original structure and function, beyond what remains visible today. The sessions revealed a remarkably consistent image. The viewers perceived that, at the center of the stone circle, there once existed a highly energetic object, a core that today seems no longer present. This core was described either as a silvery vibrating substance or as a greenish or metallic-looking stone. It seemed to serve not just as an energy source, but also as an information transmitter, an energy converter, and a control unit. The viewer's impressions conveyed a sense of reverence toward this core, as if it contained something not entirely of this world. However, the structure's energy was not solely dependent on the core. The stones themselves were perceived as precisely positioned to focus, transform, and direct energy. The sessions depicted an energetic process that activated cyclically, metaphorically described as a wheel of time, responding to cosmic conditions and phases. The viewers described energy rising from the ground, moving through the circle. A small, phase-shifted stone was seen aiding in swirling the energy and enabling larger leaps, possibly hinting at unusual energetic or physical phenomena, although their exact nature remains open. Stonehenge appeared in the sessions not as a static monument, but as a dynamic, self-sustaining energy system, only active under specific conditions of orientation and cosmic timing. The sessions also pointed to an informational field. Stonehenge seemed linked to other structures in the area, communicating across the landscape. Several viewers noted that prolonged exposure to this field could have affected the human body, indicating the field's intensity. Within the circle, a metallic element was also perceived, apparently crucial for stabilizing or amplifying the energetic processes. Moreover, the site's location appeared to have been deliberately chosen. Viewers perceived that the builders used technical means to find the optimal location, possibly guided by geological features or energetic lines. Over time, this central element disappeared, whether through natural causes, human interference, or deliberate removal remains uncertain. Today, only the stone framework remains, without the core that once animated it, the lost center, gateway to portals and times. The remote viewing sessions hinted that the core at Stonehenge might have been much more than an energetic amplifier. Descriptions suggest a highly active, consciousness-altering object capable of influencing fields and states of awareness. Ancient traditions often associate black or highly mineralized stones with gateways, portals, and cosmic energies, a motif echoed in the viewer's impressions. Perhaps, according to the interpretation of the sessions, Stonehenge's center acted as a key to transitions between times or dimensions, activated under specific cyclical conditions. Today, the core is no longer visible, and with it, the original function of the stone circle seems to have faded into history. Conclusion: Stonehenge remains one of humanity's most fascinating ancient structures. While archaeological evidence speaks of construction techniques and astronomical alignments, the remote viewing sessions open an additional perspective. Perhaps Stonehenge was once more than an architectural marvel. Perhaps it was a dynamic, energetic node, a place where energy, consciousness, and movement between states were interwoven. The stones alone do not preserve its full story, but the echoes of what once pulsed between them may still resonate within the land itself. One thing is certain: the truth is out there, and we are determined to find it. If you enjoyed our video, we would be very grateful for your support, as our work is donation-based. Feel free to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and look forward to another exciting episode of the TrueWomen Show.
Women wake up.